Hello, Virgo. Welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope this time finds you well. Well, Virgo, for those of you who are new here and do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. I want to thank you for joining me here today. I hope you're able to find a message in my readings. Now, for those of you Virgos returning, I'm back. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. Now, for those of you who are new here and didn't know, I was gone on vacation last week, so I wasn't here doing readings, but I really did miss being in this space with you guys. So I'm so excited to be here again, sharing your spiritual messages with you for the week. All right, so like I said, for those of you Virgos returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. I really appreciate each and every one of you more than you could ever possibly know. All right, Virgo, well, today I'm here to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of November 22nd through November 28th, 2020. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, please remember and understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So no matter the date, no matter the time, no matter when you're led to this reading, whether in the timestamp or not, there just may be a message in it for you. So always trust your intuition on which readings to watch. Now, also remember, these are general readings. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Virgo, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You may find clarity in those placements. Now, if at that point, Virgo, you're not finding a message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Virgo. So given that said, I kind of want to explain things a little bit for those of you who are new here. So what I do here on my channel is I do energy readings. And in my energy readings, I like to dive deep into your energy and the energy that's surrounding the inside and outside of your life to get you some clarity about what's going on. So now in this reading, what we'll do here today is first and foremost, we will take out the Spirit Animal Oracle cards and we will get you 3 messages. Now these messages are going to be your overall energy. It's going to be special messages from Spirit, as well as tips and tricks on how to raise your vibration and things that may be coming towards you and things that you may be dealing with. This is going to be that part of the reading where we kind of dive into your guides and into your energy to kind of see and get some clarity about what's going on. Now after that, we're going to get into some guidance cards. Now in the guidance portion, we're going to pull some energy cards to see what can help to keep you grounded, and we're going to pull some energy cards to see what can help you to be more open. Now after that, we're going to get into some tarot. Now with the tarot, we're going to dive deeper into the specific energies, people, places, and things that are surrounding you for this 7-day period. Okay, Virgo, well, given all that said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So first and foremost, like I said, we're going to be tapping into your energy, the energy of Spirit, and the energy of your guides through the Spirit Animal Oracle cards to get you out 3 messages. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit. So what messages do you have for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of November 22nd to November 28th, 2020, or whenever Virgo is led or guided to watch this reading. All right, Virgo. So the first oracle message coming out for this week's reading is Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. All right, so there has been a general theme when it comes to the readings this week, and I'm feeling it for your reading as well. I know right now, Virgo, the world is a precarious place. It's a bit scary. It's a bit unstable. It's a bit challenging, especially with what's going on in and around our world right now. And what this card tells me is that right now, above all things, rather than being bogged down or weighed down by instability or by challenges of the mind because of what's going on around our space, we have to allow Spirit to be our guide. And that's what's coming through strong for you, Virgo. It's about allowing Spirit into your life to help to raise your vibration, to help to raise your frequency, so that you don't become weighed down by everything that's going out on the external plane. Do you see what I'm saying, Virgo? Now we do have a number 32 here. Now with a 3, it's about growth. It's about achieving your goals using Spirit to help you to get there. And with the 2, it's about balance. It's about making the proper choices to not allow yourself to be weighed down by the energy of the world, but to really hold true to your own energy and allow spirit to keep you at a higher vibration. Now, when you put those two numbers together, it becomes a 5. And a 5 is about conflict. So like I said, I understand. The world is crazy right now. There are a lot of things going on that have kind of got us in this place of uncertainty. It's got us in this place of confusion. It's got us in this place of stagnancy. I get it. I know. I understand. I'm right there with you. And Virgo, what I see here is that during these troubling times, you need to do your best to allow spirit to keep you at a higher vibration so you do not lower your frequency and have a hard time making your way through life. Because I know right now it's not very easy. It's not. It's not very easy to deal with certain things, to deal with certain energies, to even deal with certain people. Because we're kind of being asked to isolate and to go back and to kind of take some time out by ourselves once again. And I know, Virgo, that's hard to do because we thought we were done, right? We thought we were done, right? We thought we were able to get back out there. But what I see this week as a strong message for you is you have to allow spirit into every area of your life so they can be your guide. It's about trusting your intuition. It's also about your intuition being heightened during this period. And really taking heed to what's being shared with you through your gut feelings, through your internal calling, through your meditations, through whatever it is you do to connect in with your spiritual team. It's about you trusting what you're feeling and allowing that to be your guide. Okay, Virgo. Now your second oracle message coming out for the week is Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. Now, with this card, there are multiple messages that come out for this card. One of the main messages is there could be a loving situation in your life. There could be a relationship that has served its purpose and no longer has a place, and it's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to release it. Now, another message I'm getting is that there's a release of fear that needs to happen here. Maybe you've taken on the fear of the world. Maybe you've allowed that conscious fear, that collective fear, to make its way into your life, and that's really stopped you from being able to move forward towards your goals, towards your aspirations, and towards what you want to do because you feel that collective fear. And what this card tells me is it may be time for you to allow that to be released. It's about going back within, listening to spirit, listening to your intuition, and trusting that rather than falling into the mass fear that's all around us. It could be social media. It could be news. Maybe you've been kind of partaking in that too much, Virgo, and what Spirit's saying is you need to kind of pull away from that. You need to kind of pull away from that just a little bit. Detach from that drama because, yes, it is always good to stay informed. It's always good to stay on top of things. But if you're giving too much of that, if you're giving too much of your energy to that, it can begin to shift your energy and to shift your vibration back into a place of fear. So what this card tells me, if you want to grow, if you want a new beginning, if you want to make it through this, if you want structure and you want stability, you have to rely on spirit right now. You have to rely on your own energy rather than the energy of the world. So I'm getting those two messages. For some of you, it's about allowing a relationship that is no longer serving you to fall by the wayside, to be released from your life so you can make space for a new beginning. And for the collective, it's about releasing the mass fear that's going on in the world right now that's trying to hold us down, that's trying to hold us back from making a shift. Now, we do have that 4 when you put that together, so it's about structure and stability. So you may have felt unstable. You may have felt unstable because we talked about that in the first card. There's instability, there's challenge, there's conflict in our lives right now. And we have to do our best to rise above that energy because we're all making a shift. We will get through this. There will be a change in the energy, and we have to be ready for it. But if we're bogged down by a lower frequency, if you're operating at a lower vibration, you won't be able to make that shift. It'll be a harder shift for you to make. And if you want to ease into that shift, you have to raise your vibration and keep it at a higher level. So you have to let go of fear. You have to let go of anger. You have to let go of frustration. You have to let go of all those energies that are holding you back from staying positive during these trying times. Okay, Virgo? Now, the third oracle message coming out for you this week is Whale Spirit. Trust the great mystery. Yes, we don't have all the answers. We don't know what's coming next. We don't know what the next step will be, but we have to be able to trust. We have to stay in a place of faith where we can trust and believe that we will get through this as a collective, that you will get through this, Virgo. You will make it through whatever troubles are happening in your life right now, whatever conflict is that you're facing, whatever challenges you're coming up against. You will get through this as long as you can trust in the currents and flow with the currents of life. It's about adjusting. It's about adjusting during these trying times. And I know we've all made adjustments. And it seems like we keep having to make adjustments. And I know it's hard. You're probably over it. I feel it. I feel like you're over it. You're like, I don't want to change anymore. I don't want to adjust anymore. I don't want to keep having to change the way I do things. I want to just do things the way I want to do things. But Spirit's saying right now, you have to adjust a little bit more. There's a little bit of an adjustment that needs to be made here. And it could be the adjustment in your vibration. Especially if you feel yourself operating at a lower frequency or a lower vibration. If you feel tired, if you feel less energetic than usual, if you don't feel that vitality of life, it may be time for you to spend some time in meditation to really raise that vibration. And it's all about trusting your intuition and trusting what's coming through for you. Because we also have that 5 here. There's that conflict. There's that instability. There's that challenge. But you have to try to find harmony even through these challenging times. And by trusting the great mystery, it allows you to step into the flow. So that when mass media is trying to push down our energy, you won't be able, well, not that you won't be able to, but you will not be bothered by that. You will be able to rise above and to operate at a higher frequency. Now, we also do have an 11 here. That's the spiritual calling card. This is divine intervention. So the divine is playing a part in what's happening around us. They are trying to make that shift. They are trying to bring us into a new era, but we have to raise our vibrations to be open to it. So it's about letting Spirit in and allowing Spirit to be your guide. Allowing Spirit to bring you towards that new beginning of balance and happiness and harmony. Even though right now it may not be ready yet, even though right now we may still be going through troubling times, it's about the trust and belief that we will get through it and that a new season will begin, that a new day will dawn. Okay, Virgo? But now what we're going to do is we're actually going to release these 2 cards, and we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's talking about with the Hawk Spirit. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have number 32, Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Now, Virgo, this says, flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When Hawk Spirit arrives, you're called to pay close attention to the messages from Spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the sign that Spirit is sending you to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song or coming across the same symbol here, there, and in the strangest places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your quarry. Or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention also to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When Hawk Spirit appears, it's a sign to listen. So what do we talk about? It's about trusting your intuition. Trusting the signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are coming through for you at this time. Spirit wants to guide you. Spirit wants to help you through this troubling time. So allow Spirit in and keep your eyes open. Keep aware of what you're feeling, what you're hearing, what you're sensing, and allow that to be the discernment that you use to make your way through these challenging times. Okay, Virgo? But now we're actually going to move forward, and we're going to get into the guidance portion of your reading. Now, in the guidance portion of your reading, we're going to look at some energies to help to keep you grounded, and we're going to look at some energies to help you to be more open. Now, to do that, I will be using the Starseed Oracle. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of November 22nd to November 28th, 2020, or whenever Virgo is guided or led to watch this reading. What messages do you have for Virgo as far as how to help to keep them grounded and as far as how to help them to be more open? All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep Virgo grounded? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages of love, guidance, truth, and healing can help to keep Virgo grounded? All right, Virgo, so we do have 2 cards coming out for you. Now, the first card that came out is All Paths Lead Home, Inner Authority, Intuition, Turn Your Gaze Within. This is what we were talking about. It's about not... Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not about not paying attention to what's going on in the world, but it's about turning your gaze within and trusting your intuition, trusting how you feel about a situation rather than allowing a mass media or mass consciousness to be what makes your decisions. How do you feel about the situation? How do you want to move forward? What is it that you want to do? And how do you want to act during these troubling times? Do you want to do what everyone else is doing? Do you want to be that sheep? Or do you want to be a leader? Do you want to be a leader in your own life? Working through your morals, working through your values, working through your own fears and your own indiscretions, and making sure that you're safe and protected during these troubling times. How do you want to act? What do you want to do? That's what this card is asking me, and that's what this card is telling you, Virgo. It's telling you that you need to turn your gaze within. Turn your gaze within and take a look at your life. Don't worry so much about what's going on around you. I mean, it's okay to stay up on top of things and to, follow guidelines and to understand energy. But right now, Spirit's saying for you to get grounded, you have to turn your gaze within and trust your intuition. Trust how you feel about the situation rather than how everyone else feels about the situation. Now, the second card to come out for you is Baby Steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I mean, seriously, Virgo? Your intuition is really trying to talk to you here. Your spiritual guides are really trying to come through strong for you in this reading. I can really feel their energy all around me right now, and they want to let you know that they are guiding you. They are supporting you, and they're trying to give you the answers to the questions that you have inside, but it's time for you to listen. It's time for you to listen. And when you receive that guidance, start taking action towards what you're feeling, even if you don't know where it's going to lead you, even if you don't know where you're going to end up, even if it feels like it's taking you in a different direction that you're already going. It's time for you to trust how you feel. We are all being activated at this time. We are all being asked to make a shift. And Virgo, your guides are coming in strong to say it's time for you as well to begin to make this shift, to become more spiritual, and to listen about how and to what you feel inside of yourself, rather than what you're hearing around you, rather than what other people want for you, rather than what other energy is trying to be placed upon you. It's about trusting your own energy and listening to your own energy, and then taking small baby steps towards making the change that's necessary for you to propel yourself forward during these troubling times. Okay, Virgo, so it's about taking action towards what your guidance is coming through, telling you to do. So you've been wondering if you should follow this or follow that. Do what your heart tells you. Do what feels good for you. Do what supports you, and do what lifts you up. Okay, Virgo, so as far as how to keep grounded this week, you gotta listen to your intuition. I can't put it any more plainly. You gotta listen to your intuition. Your intuition is on point and it's leading you in the right direction. So trust what you're feeling and let Spirit be your guide. And you will be grounded in the world that you live in, even when most of the world right now is not grounded. That's what we all need, is to become grounded. And that's what Spirit's saying, is if you want to be grounded this week, you gotta listen and trust in your intuition. Okay, Virgo? But now let's move forward, and we're going to look at the energies to help you to be more open. So Spirit, what energies can help Virgo to be more open? What messages of love, truth, and guidance can help Virgo to be more open? All right, Virgo, we do have 2 cards coming out for you. Give me one moment. They kind of did throw my crystals all over the place. But let's see. All right, so the first card that's coming out for you is Water Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, Rest. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about taking care of yourself. Even though the world is precarious, even though right now we are going through troubling times, even though right now it seems like we're all up in the air, it's about you still taking care of yourself during this time, nourishing yourself. And nourishment is in all forms. It could be what you read, what you think, what you hear, what you feel, what you do. It could be meditation. It could be reading books. It could be listening to podcasts. Whatever it may be, do things that lift your vibration. Do things that lift your frequency, and spend some time in self-love. Maybe, Virgo, during these times, you've kind of forgotten about the love that you need to give to yourself, and that's what Spirit's saying, is if you want to be more open, if you want to be more open to raising your vibration, to raising your frequency, to being able to trust your intuition, you got to rest, take some time out for yourself, to regather your energy. It's also about body care. It's about body care. Maybe you're in need of some exercise right now. Maybe you're in need of some meditation or whatever it may be. No matter what the case is, Virgo, you place it where it fits. These are general readings. No matter what the case is, it's about spending time nourishing yourself, regathering your energy and regathering your vitality. Now, the second card to come out is I Remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So like I told you, this is about you listening to your intuition, trusting your way forward rather than mass media, rather than mass consciousness. A lot of us right now have kind of switched our mode into the fated life rather than the destiny life. We feel like just because the world is kind of falling apart in a sense that we have to fall apart too. And that's not what's needed right now. That's not what's needed. We need a group of souls that still stand up and stand true and stand tall during these troubling times. And that's what this is telling me for you, Virgo, that right now, as you listen to your intuition, as you trust what you feel inside, you're able to rise above. You're able to rise above and remember that we're all part of a plan, that we're all part of a purpose. And that purpose will become clear as we continue to step forward into our power. Do you see what I'm saying, Virgo? So this week, to be more open or to remain open, you need to spend some time in body care, spend some time resting, spend some time nourishing yourself, nourishing your body, nourishing your mind, nourishing your soul. And also remember that you're here for a reason. That we're all here for a reason. And you're meant to stand up at this time and remember who you are and remember what you're here for. Okay, Virgo? What beautiful oracle messages. But now we're actually going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading. Now, with the tarot, we will dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you for this 7-day period. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll also take a look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, Virgo, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. So we really, truly have to take a look at both sides of the spectrum to gain a clear understanding of how to best make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that are coming our way. All right, Virgo? But let's go ahead and get into it. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what came out for you. So we do have the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So it's about making a choice every day to wake up and to be happy. Even though right now in the world, it's kind of hard to do that. It's about you making that choice. Not allowing your frequency or your vibration to be lowered just because the world's frequency and vibration is being lowered. It's about you rising above that, releasing that issue from your life and staying happy in every moment. It's about being in alignment with yourself rather than thinking that you have to be in alignment with the world and what the world's going through. We all have our own energy, and yes, we all are connected. But that doesn't mean just because mass consciousness is at a lower vibration that you also have to vibrate at that vibration. This is about you bringing harmony and happiness into your life and remaining in that place, remaining in that space, so that you don't get weighed down by the world and the heaviness of what's going on around us. So with this 7 of Cups and 10 of Cups, I just see you making the proper choices, using your intuition, using your discernment to raise your vibration to a higher level so you are not brought down, so you're not held back, and you don't become frustrated or angry with what's going on in the world, but that you know that things will change, things will get better. We will come back into a place of alignment. It may not be time yet, but it will happen. It will happen. And this is about you staying in that positivity, staying in that positivity. So I see this week, as far as the positive energies that are coming your way, you have raised your vibration. You're doing the work. You're allowing spirit to be your guide. And because of that, you're in true alignment with yourself and true alignment with your happiness, even when the external energy around you isn't vibrating at the same level you are. It's about you maintaining that higher level of vibration. Okay, Virgo? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. I also see happiness in your family life as well. If there has been troubles If there's been troubles with your family, if there's been troubles with your children or with your spouse, I see that all coming to an end. I see things beginning to clear up. This could also be with friends. I just see that you've made the choice. You've made the choice to shift the energy. And now because you've made that choice is ringing out into the relationships in your life, and it's healing something. It's healing something, and it's bringing you back into alignment with true happiness. Okay, Virgo, but now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. So Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming towards Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Virgo, so we do have the Three of Wands in reverse. Now, I get this. I get this energy, okay, Virgo? It hasn't been the same card, but it's been kind of the same energy across the board for all the signs. It's about delays. It's about a lack of movement. It's about obstacles to our long-term goals. And right now, I understand that in the world, it's hard for us to move forward. It's hard for us to get out there and to do things, to create new endeavors, to get new jobs, to meet new people, to make new connections, and to really stand tall. It's not that easy. And definitely right now with this new surge of what's going on in the world, we're being asked to go back inside. We're being asked to re-isolate. We're being asked to quarantine. We're being asked to not get together for the holidays. And it can be frustrating. It can be frustrating. It can be a hard energy to deal with. And because of that, there are delays and there are obstacles in the world that are kind of keeping us from our long-term goals. But I see here, Virgo, that you have to stay committed. You have to stay committed to making the choices of happiness and not allowing yourself to be bogged down by frustration and aggression. But this week, I see as far as a challenge, there are some delays in the world. Maybe you've wanted to start a new relationship. Maybe you've wanted to get back out there and kind of be on the dating scene, but it's hard to do that right now. We can't exactly go out and meet people. Maybe you've wanted to start a new job, and it's not easy to go to interviews or to really get out there, especially with certain businesses and jobs being closed. This could also be a new creative endeavor that you want to get off the ground, and you're having trouble meeting investors and really getting these ideas started because you can't exactly network and get together with people. So I get it, Virgo. There are obstacles. There are obstacles at this time. The world is very much upside down. The world is very much upside down, but we will get through this, and you have to stay in a place of trust. But for this week, as far as challenges, I may see some delays, and I can see some obstacles towards your long-term goals. Okay, Virgo? Well, let's go ahead and let's move forward, and now we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. All right, Spirit. So how might Virgo best invite in the positive energies? How might Virgo best invite in the positive energies? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Virgo best invite in the positive energies? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Virgo best invite in the positive energies? Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what came out for you. All right. So we have the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is about staying in a place of trust. It's about staying in a place of trust, even though right now we have to restrict ourselves. Even though right now we have to restrict ourselves from certain energies, from certain places, from certain people, from certain things. We're being asked to take back our power a little bit. We're being asked to isolate. We're being asked to go back within. This is about you taking the time out. It's about you taking the time out to really connect back with your vibration, to connect back with your frequency, to make sure that you're operating at the right level, to make sure that you're operating at the right level so that you can make the right choices towards happiness. It's also about restricting yourself from people, places, and things that lower your vibration. So it could be about you staying away from mass media. It could be about you taking a break from social media. It could be about you taking a break from the energy of the world around us and just kind of, abiding to your own energy right now. Staying conscious of your own energy right now so that you can build that good karma so that when it's time for us to get it back out there, when it's time for us to do things, you're ready. You're ready, full of energy, full of vitality, full of the power that you need to really step into your own power. So there is something here. There is a feeling of restriction here. There is a feeling of delay here. But I feel like during this restriction, during this delay, you're really able to dive deeper into the meaning, into the mystery, into the mastery of life. really being able to kind of study more, re-educate yourself, higher your vibration, to really just kind of, rather than like giving into the world, it's about giving into yourself. It's about giving into your self-study, your self-development, by restricting yourself from becoming bogged down by the negative energy. It's about making that sacrifice. It's also about letting go. It's about letting go. Okay, so maybe there is something in your life that you have to let go. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's a situation. It could also be a lower frequency or a lower vibration that you've been operating at that you have to let go so that you can have that good karma, so that your life can be at a turning point, so you can find your purpose and your meaning, so you can move forward in power. This is about understanding life cycles. We live on a cyclical planet, and right now we are in a cycle. And that cycle will end, and a new cycle will begin. So it's about trusting in those cycles, knowing that it's not going to be like this forever. The world is not going to be like this forever. We will get through this. We will get through this. And this is also about destiny. So we talked about that fated life versus destiny life. A lot of people are operating at the fated life, but I see, Virgo, that this week you have an opportunity to really operate from the destiny life, knowing that everything happens for a reason. There are no coincidences. This talks about this as well. This talks about signs and synchronicities. It talks about those, crazy coincidences that aren't really coincidences because they just point you in the right direction. So I see that this week, as you take time out and you restrict yourself from the lower vibrations that are around you, you're able to see something. Something comes into a revelation. Something comes into your mind, some sort of guidance, some sort of insight. And it helps you to grow. It helps you to grow into your destiny and to be able to trust what's going on around you, knowing that as long as you're allowing Spirit to be your guide, you will be given the energy to make the proper choices to stay in a place of happiness. Okay, Virgo? But now let's move forward, and we're going to look at how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how might Virgo be affected by the negative energies? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Virgo be affected by the negative energies? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Virgo be affected by the negative energies? All right, Virgo. So we do have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Devil card. Yeah. So Virgo, I can see that it's a very overwhelming time right now. It is overwhelming. It is really hard to kind of deal with all the energy, especially when we don't know what's coming up, especially when we don't know what's going to happen. The world is a very interesting place right now. And I see that if you become overwhelmed by the stagnancy, if you become overwhelmed by the delays, if you become overwhelmed by the obstacles, it's going to keep you from being able to move forward. It's going to keep you from being able to shift your energy and to shift your vibration from the negative back to the positive. It's going to cause tension. It's going to cause conflict. There could be disagreements. There could be arguments. There could be fights. Because you want to do things. You have ideas. And you're frustrated. And I get it. I'm frustrated too. I think everyone's a little frustrated at this time. But we have to be careful. We have to be careful because you don't want to slide into a negative tendency. You don't want to stay at a lower vibration. You don't want to stay at a lower frequency. And if you get overwhelmed by these delays, that just may happen. So you definitely have to watch out for that energy. Now we have Capricorn energy here. You could be dealing with Capricorn. You could have Capricorn in your chart. There could be someone in your life that you know is a Capricorn. This could be someone that you're having disagreements with. Maybe they're kind of at a lower vibration than you are. Maybe they're kind of overwhelmed by what's going on and they're really giving into that negativity and they're trying to get you in it too. And you're just like, hey, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life. But see, the Devil card is about being bonded to that negative energy. And you have to release yourself. That's why we have that letting go card. That's why we have another card of letting go here. You have to release that negative energy so that you don't get brought down by the conflict, by the tension, by the strife, and by the negative emotions that are happening all around us. There's a strong air of negativity out in the world right now. And Virgo, the message here is about you releasing that negativity and allowing Spirit to be your guide during these troubling times. Okay, Virgo, so definitely watch out for this energy. But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the benefit of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. All right, Spirit. So what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in from Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Virgo? All right, Virgo, so we do have the Fool card, the Three of Swords, and the Justice. Okay. Okay, Virgo. So this is a new journey. This is a new way of looking at things. This is raising your vibration, being open to take a leap of faith into the trust of spirit, releasing heartache, releasing pain, releasing sadness, and releasing those lower vibrations. Not allowing it to bother your life anymore, but stepping out into a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing, a new way of believing, a new way of feeling. It's about being a free spirit, even during these troubling times when we're being asked to be a closeted spirit. Do you see what I'm saying? It's about you just being spontaneous with life and not allowing yourself to be brought down. Knowing that balance will be reassured. That balance will be reinstated. That things will work out for us. We will get past this. You will get past this. It's also about seeing the truth. Seeing the truth that although right now there's a lot of miscommunication, there's a lot of misguidance out there, it's about you understanding the truth that you will get through this. You will get past this. You will make it through whatever's happening in your life. Whether it's external, whether it's internal, whether it has to do with the precarious world that's around us, or whether it has to do with something in your own personal life. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. You don't have to be. Could be an energy in your chart, could be an energy around you. But what I see here, though, it's about cause and effect. And you're beginning to understand how your energy can create a specific kind of sense of energy in your own life. And now because you're understanding that, you're like, okay, well, I know that everyone else is kind of negative, but I don't have to stay negative. I can be more positive. I can be more positive. So see, it's about releasing the negative energy and allowing spirit to be your guide. And once you do that, you see the truth and you understand that you can shift your energy just because other people aren't. But you still can. You still can. And you can be one of those harbingers of change that we need right now. We need positive people in the world. We need positive energy. And Virgo, I see that you have a strong ability to do that this week. You have a strong ability to bring that positive energy by being a free spirit, by being spontaneous, by stepping out into a new path, by being open to new opportunities of releasing anger, of releasing frustration, of releasing heartache, of releasing pain, knowing that balance will be restored. Knowing that balance will be restored. Okay, Virgo. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. And we're looking at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, how might Virgo best overcome the negative challenges? How might Virgo best overcome the negative challenges? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Virgo best overcome the negative challenges? Virgo, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. This can also be you as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like this is you, Virgo. It's about you being nurturing of your own energy. It's about you bringing love into your life. It's about you bringing love into the energy of your home, to the energy of your community, by shifting your vibration, by entering into a mode of security, knowing that even though we're in a precarious time, that you're going to get through this. It's about trusting in your higher power and being secure in that knowledge that you're always protected, that you're always safe, that everything happens for a reason. It's about going with the flow. It's also about spending time at home, spending time in your own energy, spending time in self-care, really being able to relift your vibration to a higher level. So this week, if you want to overcome the bondage to negativity, if you want to overcome the conflict and the tension and the overwhelming emotions because of the delays and the obstacles, just nurture yourself during these times. Nurture yourself during these times. Be loving to yourself. Be loving to yourself and to your energy and to the energy of your friends, family, and loved ones. Okay, Virgo, and that's how you're going to be able to overcome. That's how you're going to be able to overcome. A Queen of Pentacles knows. She just knows. She knows that she'll get through all the hardships. Money may be low, energy may be low, situations may be tight, but the Queen of Pentacles just sits on her throne and goes, okay, well, energy changes, energy shifts, so I'm just going to love myself, love my family, love the world that's around me during these times, and I'll know that I'll get through this. I know that this shift will change and things will get on the up and up. Now, this could be a male or female. It doesn't have to be a queen. We're not gender specific here. But it's just about being nurturing with your energy right now, okay, Virgo? But let's go ahead and let's move forward. And now we're going to look at the overall impact and the energies positive and negative before we close out for this week's reading. All right, Spirit. So what is the overall impact and the energies positive and negative for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact and the energies positive and negative for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact and the energies positive and negative for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Virgo, so we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Yes, okay. So this makes sense. So this week, yes, there may be limited success. There may be limited reward. But with the Two of Wands, it's about knowing that the energy will shift, that the energy will change, and that progress will come towards you. It's about making the decision to not allow this limited success to throw you off track, to throw you off what you're trying to create. Like we talked about earlier, there's something you want to create, there's something you want to do, whether it's a relationship, a job, a creative endeavor, no matter what it is. Right now, it may be hard to do it, but it's about you still staying on track. It's about you still staying on track. Trusting that you'll get there. Trusting that you'll get there, even though right now there may be limited success. Things may not be happening the way you want them to. It's about trusting that they will. It's about trusting that the energy will shift, the energy will change, and progress will come towards you. So make that decision to stay in a place of a higher vibration. Okay, Virgo? Well, those are your spiritual messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Virgo, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at WowOracle1111@gmail.com. All right, Virgo. Well, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel at Oracle, saying thank you for being with me in this space, thank you for connecting with me, and thank you for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Virgo, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.